Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play UFO Aftermath. With the tutorial behind us, it is time to get on to the main game. So, with our bases set up and our research and development progressing, hope. Is it? Is it? Yes. I had a game once when I was playing way back when I started playing and I just forgot to press this little button here to start development. And then I went through several weeks of the game wondering why nothing ever got researched. Alright. So, without further ado, let's see. Oh, that was fast. We have a new soldier. Miss Nancy Jellicoe. Jellicoe? I don't know how to pronounce that. She is good with rifles, actually average with everything, but good psionic if we had psi. In other words, not good at anything. We shall make her a pistolier. She's worse with pistols than anything else. Okay. Let's give her a shotgun, I guess. No, you know what? We shall give her grenades. Grenades this game are ridiculous and amazing, and you will see why I'm saying that. Alright, Nancy, you can depart the squad. Let's roll. Mission. New mission is available. Let's see. So it is in our own territory. The enemy has infiltrated our territory. You must go there and eliminate all hostile forces. So, you know, kill things. Now, of note. Some missions show up in our territory, some missions show up outside. Mission completion affects the control of the territory. So, if too many missions on our territory fail, by us failing it or us delegating it, and the auto-resolve not working successfully, we can actually lose the territory. And similarly, when we complete missions outside, we will gain influence and eventually be able to capture the territory. But yeah, our first proper mission, go in, kill everything. It is an urban area. Let's get it done. Move out. Our cute little helicopter. Oh, new mission. Once we're done with that, we shall go there. Need to capture a live specimen. Okay. Anyways, to the mission. So, elimination mission. The objective is to kill a certain number of enemies. Now, this is a fairly unique thing in this game. You don't have to kill every single thing on the map, usually. You can, and for more complex objectives that can be an alternative way to solve it, but usually you just have your objective, so we need to kill 5 enemies. There are more than 5 enemies on this map, but once you get those done, then we can just leave it. That's interesting. Brian here, because he's holding an item in his offhand, cannot do an aimed shot, but that's good to know. Aimed. Okay. What have we here? So we have a jumper. I like to think of them as puppies, because it looks like a dog, don't you think? And a danglefly. Danglefly can be armed with weapons, this one is not. So, easy pickings for a shotgun, guys. The firing position. Firing position. And firing position. Nancy can hang back till we have something stronger. So, fire and burst. Fire and fire. This thing will not last. Just like that. Dead and dead. Just an aim shot and kill this danglefly. No, don't want to waste ammo. And finish it off. Nice. Okay. Done and done. Let's go look for more. So that's 2. We need a total of 5. Yeah, let's speed this up. Oh, as I mentioned, I have played this game before, so I more or less know what to expect, but it has been a very long time. What I do remember is this game is unforgiving and brutal. It can get really, really nasty, especially in the early stages where, well, you know, we have those crappy pump shotguns and pistols. Hopefully that won't happen. On the upside, anything we kill with a good weapon, we get to keep that gun. And we may not have good weapons available to us right now, but the enemies do. Well, they're mostly human weapons, so we don't even have to research them. Alright. Where is everyone? Well, this is anticlimactic. Okay, who's this fastest person? Brian. Yo, Brian. Oh, there we go. So that is a cudgel. Does it have a weapon? Let's pause this. So the cudgel has no weapon. and neither does the Chomper. Alright, well, that sounds easy.
Ready?
Brian,
All go.
Jean-Luc,
Ready, sir.
and Brian. Brian, this is Malcolm.
What is
And
it?
Nancy can back up, so. The grenades are devastating,
Here they
but
come.
slightly inaccurate, as you would
Further
imagine.
orders.
So I try to keep those for more dangerous
Waiting for
situations.
orders.
What is it?
Ready?
Waiting for the orders.
Now what?
What is it?
It's
Alright,
that.
let me see if I can show you just how powerful those things are. So you see this cudgel here? Yeah. One cudgel, no cudgel. And it also blew up the car.
Your orders, sir.
And well, unlike some games, cars don't explode into a giant
Good to
inferno
go.
because real cars don't do that. Trust me, I've tried.
Waiting for the orders.
Yes, sir.
And that should be it, yeah. So, if I really wanted to, I could stay on the mission and see if I could find more enemies. But I had enough problems finding those guys to this, so I think that's enough for now. Let's see. Nobody wounded, killed 5 enemies, looted. Oh, hey, somebody had a pistol. I did not see anybody with a weapon, but hey, now we have a new pistol. We killed 5 enemies, 2 people leveled up. Cool. Let's see. So Malcolm. I remember wanting to give him the soldier training. This is my one complaint. You don't see what the training options are while leveling up. So you just have to remember. I'm pretty sure it requires average dexterity or good dexterity. That makes no sense. Because dexterity doesn't help rifles. I want to give him the trooper training. Maybe it was agility. Yeah, either way that'll be helpful. All leveled up. Brian. Brian, you are the pistol specialist, so let's make you better with that. Actually, one thing I remember with Brian is he has terrible carrying capacity. But his strength is good. What do you know? Okay. Let's make him even better with pistols. Let's see what we can do with that. Alright. New mission. Oh, by the way, there will be a lot of missions, and it's pretty much impossible to do all of them. That's why the delegate option exists. And it's nice. It doesn't feel artificial, like in some of the other games. You don't feel like missions are there just for you to do. This is a living, breathing world, and you just have to conquer it. So let's see, this mission is Scout. So I believe what we have to go. We go in, we find different kinds of enemies, and we leave. We can do that. Okay. So the chopper arrived. People got automatically resupplied, which is nice. Now we got this Browning. Let's see, how does this compare to our Colt? It's terrible. It is absolutely terrible. It is worse in every aspect. Worse range, worse effective range, worse damage. Why would they want this? It even weighs more. Oh. One thing I forgot to mention, there is a really comprehensive glossary in the game, from what I remember, where it actually tells you what the weapons are supposed to be for. Let's see. Well, it has more rounds. I guess that's one benefit. The Browning has 13 rounds, while the Colt has 7 rounds. Oh, I see what the difference is. The Colt does universal damage, while the Browning does soft damage. I think the way it works is universal is simply the basic damage that does decent damage against everything, while soft is really good for unarmored targets. And I think the basic things like the cudgels and everything else are vulnerable to soft. As you're watching this, if you ever get really curious about a particular equipment that I haven't gone through, just let me know in the comments and I will make sure to read the description for it. But for ones we have right now, let me quickly go through those for those who are interested. For the Browning, which we just found, widely used worldwide, the Finn Browning is a heavy pistol firing 9mm ammunition. It's considered a standard in close combat. This pistol is somewhat limited by its capacity of 13 rounds. It has good stopping power when used on unarmored targets, but soft rounds used are largely ineffective against armor, well, hence the soft damage. The Colt. The classic pistol, specifically Colt .45 ACP model 1911A1. This classic pistol remains one of the most popular weapons, particularly for use as military sidearm. Its chief qualities are incredibly robust construction and superior stopping power of the .45 ACP bullet. The pump-action shotgun. On standard and combat shotguns, the SPAS 12, oh yes that's what this is capable of dealing horrific damage at close range. Although weak against armor, it is often capable of hitting several soft targets with a single shot, so it continues to enjoy the advantage in certain tactical situations. However, low ammunition capacity and lack of accuracy at long ranges limit its usefulness. So yeah, this one actually does soft damage as well, which means against anything targeted this weapon is nigh useless. Against the softer things we're facing right now, it's pretty good. The Uzi. The Uzi has both a higher fire rate and larger magazine capacity than the Scorpion, which we haven't found yet, allowing it to do greater damage at slightly longer range. Greater weight makes it for slightly better accuracy, but it's still an inaccurate weapon that's most effective at short range. We have the Fragmentation Grenade, Medkit, Flare, nothing particularly exciting. Alright. Well, it's good to know that the Browning is essentially a pistol shotgun of sorts. But you know, we already have 2 shotguns, we're good. Do we have anything else exciting? No? We're good. So let's do the scouting mission quickly. It'll be at night though. Yeah, let's do the scouting mission quickly, and then do the proper combat mission up there. New mission. What's this? More Eliminate. Well, just to try it out, I will delegate this one. So the mission disappears, it'll process over time, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully it'll be successful. New mission. Capture a transgene, so we need a live one. Now, what I don't know is they mention for our researches, and I like to think that when you complete this, it actually boosts your research somewhat. I have no idea if this is actually the case, but I hope. Anyways, let's do this. So, your task in this mission is to determine what kinds of enemies are present in this area. The mission will end when you have seen at least one specimen of every type of enemy.
Good to go.
So we need to find 2 different kinds. Well, I believe Brian is our scout. By the way, scouting is actually a skill here. You have observation, so how well you can notice things, including hidden enemies, and you have speed, and dodge. So you could actually have a specialized scout, somebody that runs in, detects the enemies, and gets out. Do we have anybody good? No? Everybody's terrible? Okay, well, we'll go with Brian. He's the fastest person we have. Right, Brian? Run!
Waiting for the orders.
Run, my friend.
There's one.
Okay, so we have chompers,
Here they come.
which is coming right at me. And we found the more. You know, this is it. We found 2 enemies. Done. I could stay and kill this thing. I'll stay and kill this thing. There's a chance the moral man will have a weapon for me. Yeah, I see a pistol. It's a little bit hard to see, but that's a pistol. So we'll take the chomper out with our shotguns,
Good to go.
and I'll take the moral man out with a grenade. Luckily, grenades are infinite.
Ready.
There's nothing quite like an infinite supply of grenades. You know what I mean?
Heal that
What
man.
is it?
Okay. So, Nancy, show this Mormon what's what. Nice.
Waiting for the orders.
1 and 2.
I did it.
And that'll be enough. There should be an end
I'm
mission
waiting for
button.
the orders.
Message, equipment. Oh, there. So abort mission, there's also an option to go to the next area. Obviously there's only one area here, but you'll see that will be important further on. So, incapacitated 1 enemy, killed 2 enemies, nobody leveled up. But we got more Browning, and actually that's it. Okay. New mission. This one is to expand and secure, limit opposition. This means we're starting to gain influence in this area because we just completed the mission there, and this will increase that. But first, we need to get back to base, resupply, then we can head out. New mission. Recon unit needed. Yeah, same thing. So, just to warn you ahead, as you will be watching this game is extremely mission heavy. Well, you can see for yourself. We just got started, we have a fairly small area of control. And we already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 missions available to us. And as we get farther in, there's going to be a lot more. The missions are short, brutal, but short, with a few exceptions. So there'll be a lot of action happening. I hope you're gonna enjoy it because this is my favorite part of the game. All right. So this is the one we've been meaning to do for a while, and you may notice that there's an urgency here. There's an estimated impact as well. Impact affects how much influence we will gain in the area. while the urgency shows how soon the mission will expire. The fact that it's high means that if we don't go there now, soon enough the mission will expire and be auto-resolved. Let's go take care of this one. Same equipment? No, Brian does not need to have constant flares there. And let's go. Hopefully we'll get some nice equipment there. I need a nice rifle. Shotguns are shotguns,
Yes,
but
sir.
they won't last forever. So what do we need to do here? Capture at least one specimen of any transgenant. Oh, this will be fun. You'll see what I mean. So, we need to capture something, and it needs to be not a big guy, because, well, the chompers are a lot bigger than my actual... What did you find? Oh, hello there. Now, if this little creature here had, like, a shotgun or something, this could easily wipe the mission. Alright, so,
Awaiting further orders.
now I have to pick it up. I believe there's a command for that. Move, reload. Use?
Maybe.
How do I do
Ready?
this?
That's it.
Do I stand on top of him? Let's try this. Move. Here. No. Move. Here. No? Oh, there we go. So, it is an item on the ground, and we can pick it up. And this is cool. Check this out. And now I'm actually carrying freaking Danglefly. Oh, I'm being shot at. This is a Danglefly. No. Is that what's shooting at me? I don't know. I have no idea. That's the only enemy we see, so I assume
Yes,
so.
sir.
So Malcolm, run in, take it out.
Yes, sir.
Brian, run in, get some cover.
Now what?
Jean-Luc, get this thing in there. What? You know, I bet you know what's up. Yeah, somebody can see us and we couldn't see him. What does he have? Sounds powerful. Let me get Nancy into cover and take him out.
Good to go.
Another thing I love about this game, it can queue commands. So I could have told him to run into cover and then shoot at this, but I knew it would move. So I get into cover and shoot at it.
Your orders, sir.
Same thing here.
I hear you.
And Nancy, you will run there and grenade this guy. Perfect. Well, that was easy. This guy's down. Nancy's getting under fire. Coming under fire. So let's shorten the friction.
That's it.
No, I want whatever this guy has.
Awaiting further orders.
So, you may notice that this enemy here has an empty health bar, which means they're dead. And if you actually kill every single enemy on the map like this, you get the mission failed.
Now what?
Because, well, you couldn't capture anything.
That's it.
But that's it, we're done. Let's see what we got. We got the Desert Eagle. Nice. Yeah, incapacitated one enemy, killed 2. We have 2 level ups, nobody is wounded. Let's see. So Jean-Luc, who was carrying the Danglefly, leveled up. He is our secondary rifleman. What do you need, Jean-Luc? You know, I never checked the trainings. I'll have to do that. I really would like to specialize one of the soldiers in scouting. Maybe he can be my guy. Let's see, we need observation, we need stealth and speed. So I assume that's agility? Yeah, agility helps the speed and rifles. Dexterity, speed and stealth. Willpower helps with capacity. I guess you force yourself to carry more. Intelligence, perception. You know, this looks good. It'll improve his observation, stealth, and dodging. Perfect. Nancy, I think I'll specialize her in Grenadier, because that's been very helpful. So we need throwing. Let's see what affects that. So dexterity, no, agility and strength. Let's make it stronger, Nancy. Okay. So we get back to base, resupply. Oh, also, I want to see what the Desert Eagle does. So, Desert Eagle is an extremely heavy weapon, offers a degree of stopping power few other pistols can match. Often referred to as a hand cannon, its extraordinary ability to inflict damage almost completely offsets its soft ammunition type. That's not right. Soft ammunition, but it says here universal. Allowing it to be used against more heavily armored targets. In heavy combat, however, its 7-round capacity and long reload time can become liabilities. Well, is it really that much worse than the Colt? Because it does a lot of damage, 100 damage per shot, and it has a longer range. It's only 0.4 seconds longer reload time. When we get more ammo for it, I think I'll start using that, because if you look here, for the Colt, I have infinite ammo. But for the Desert Eagle, I only have 3 clips. So 21 shots, and that's it. It feels a little bit wasteful for now. Let's see, where shall we head to next? I really want a new territory so I can start in the research. Right now, I don't have a research base. When you start gaining influence over an area, it'll have a blue outline. So right now, we don't quite have anything. Let's capture another life guy. Those missions are nice and quick. Oh, Commander, our engineers finished the development of UFO detection. Perfect, now we can actually spot little sneaky things. Our radar systems were upgraded with the latest technology available on Earth in order to increase their range and sensitivity. As a result, they can now detect and track flying enemy craft. For the sake of tradition, we'll call them UFOs. It also enables our fighters to intercept and engage them. This is a major breakthrough in our war, even though the range of the radar system is still rather small. Nice thing is, I don't have to build anything. It automatically gets installed in all of my bases. But now that we don't have anything else to develop... Oh, hello there, research. I did not look at this. We have a lot of things available now. So we have the out of seas for all the various enemies. So we have the Moralman, the Cudgel, the Danglefly, the Chomper, and we have the I guess campaign research. I started this one, and I'm going to go change my base to research so I can get ahead on this. Most of the human race is gone, and present destruction has been wrought upon the planet. We must ask ourselves what happened, why it happened, and where we can go from here. All good questions to ask at any time in the life, especially when everybody's dead. So, Council of Earth message. You are now able to detect enemy aircraft, infamous UFOs. When this happens, you'll be asked if you want to intercept a UFO. If you agree, a wing of 3 aircraft will take off from a nearby military base. They will try to run down the UFO and engage it in combat. The moving icons of planes and UFOs show the current positions of all airborne units. Okay, so like any XCOM. Alright, so this is more of the same as last time. Find an enemy, take it out, bring it home. Nice and easy. Hopefully.
Watch out.
I keep worrying that I'll come across some random enemy in the beginning with a sniper rifle, and he'll take out my units before I can even do anything. But this is just a cudgel. We can take a cudgel. How are we gonna do this? So far, we've managed not to take any injuries, and I'm really happy with that. If we can keep it that way for a while, that would be great.
You orders.
Right, Brian?
Awaiting
Can you shoot him?
further orders.
No. How about now? 21%.
Set.
There we go, 48%. Now, the reason I'm using this is the pistol does very little damage per shot, which means it will not kill this creature outright. Something like a shotgun could just blow its brains out and kill it completely.
Please
There we
come
go.
Commission.
Perfect.
What now, sir? What now, sir?
Equipment. No.
Awaiting further orders. Awaiting further
There we
orders.
go, that's how it's done. Oh, look at that, we got a scorpion. Oh, I think I remember how this works. So, if you complete the mission but you don't kill everything, you don't automatically retrieve the loot. I think that's how this works. So I'll grab the corpse. I will also grab this delicious little weapon that we already know about. Somehow. Alright.
What now,
Oh man,
sir?
those things are ugly. Look at that. Can you imagine carrying something like that? It probably smells like death. Alright, we'll keep an eye out.
Ready, sir.
And the mission is done. Easy. Got the scorpion, got the enemy, and somebody leveled up. And that was our friend Brian. Alright. What can I do for you? So, I think I was saying that Jean-Luc will be our designated scout, so you will be our designated support. More or less the same. Then you need to get better with your handguns. That'll be dexterity. Anything else? Now, another skill to note here is the alien skill, which you may have noticed and been wondering about. What this one does is essentially how much the soldier knows about the aliens. Is he able to spot the weak spots, recognize their individual weaknesses and features, and in the end of the day, it affects how much damage you deal to the enemies. And this can really make a difference, because if you have a soldier that's amazing with rifles, that has terrible alien skill, you will simply not do that much damage. At the same time, the intelligence skill doesn't really help with the fighting abilities, so it's all about the balance. Alright, what will make you better at? I want you better at handguns, I was saying. Let's do this. And back to base. We're getting on half an hour, so I think I will complete one more mission. And we will finish this episode. Let's see, something nice and easy. Kill, capture, recon, kill, and recon. I think we'll do recon here. It'll be nice and quick, and it'll give us more of a foothold in this part of the world. You know, everything's at night. I should really try and be more careful with that.
Good to go.
I'm pretty sure it influences what we can see. Okay, so all we have to do is spot 3 different kinds of enemies. We don't have to kill anything. I probably will, but you know how it is. Now this is really, really messy, so I'm gonna get into an open area and then scout with my friend Jean-Luc, who...
There's
Nice to
one.
meet you. Whoa, 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 that is an assault rifle. Not cool, my friend.
I hear you.
Alright, Nancy, do your thing.
Your orders, sir.
Okay. Oh. Now, this may be a moral man with an assault rifle, which sounds dangerous, but this thing is horrible. As you might be able to see, it is a walking flesh thing composed of corpses. There are limbs sticking out in different directions, and it spits acid with incredible accuracy. So I'm going to try and take it out quickly. Flank it with shotguns, and gun it down.
I hear you.
Your orders, sir.
Right, everybody? Move out. Hopefully nobody will die.
Here they come.
Because I seem to recall that a few bad shots.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, just like that. Have a look here. Brian was hit once or twice, and died just like that. So we need to get him up. I believe Malcolm has a health kit. Yes.
I'm waiting for the orders.
Do you, my friend, have a weapon? That is a rifle. I want that rifle.
I hear you.
All done, sir.
And best way of extracting rifles from enemies is a well-placed grenade.
Watch out.
Oh! That's an Arplecton. This is bad. Well, as you can see, we're taking damage very quickly. I need to be a lot more careful.
They almost got me.
This game is unforgiving.
Something just hit me.
Nothing hit you, don't be a... I'm gonna try and grenade this thing down.
I'm waiting for the orders.
You know what to do, Nancy. Blow it up. Nice.
Waiting for the orders.
One shot, one kill. And we should
Good to go.
be able to retrieve some of those weapons as well.
I did it.
So Malcolm, put on your shotgun. And do some house cleaning. So come here, shoot. Come here, shoot.
Your orders, sir.
I'll scout out with
I
Brian.
hear you.
What is it?
Actually, no.
Ready.
I will
I'm
not
waiting
scout with
for
Brian.
the orders.
Because Brian is weak and slow.
Nowhere to
Jean-Luc
get
is my
down.
scout. It'll matter more as they level up, you'll see. I just want to get into the habit of using the right soldiers. I'm not sure whether I have to kill everything. Oh. This is one of my favorite enemies. This is a flapper. It is a skeletal bird thing that is completely harmless, but it makes shrieking noise and brings other enemies. At least I think it's harmless. I don't think I've ever taken damage from
Good
it.
to go.
So this guy here had an HKG3 that looks delicious. I want it. And this
Yes,
guy
sir.
had an HK 36. Perfect.
No one.
And I could leave now, but I think I'll take out those birds so you can see what kind of noises they make.
Awaiting further
It's
orders.
quite horrible. Ah, of course, right up ammo. Oi, bird, make a noise.
That's it.
Bird?
Amazing.
Bird? No? Okay, they just die.
He's dead now.
Alright, let's get a move on. Yeah, so we got some weapons, kill enemies, lots of people leveled up, but one of our soldiers will have to recover, and that's probably Brian. And that's unfortunate, because we only have those 4 soldiers. We can't just go and recruit soldiers at will, we have to wait for them to be available to us. Anyways, let's level up. Malcolm, you need, I think, better dexterity? Still haven't looked up the skills. I'll do that for next episode. So let's improve your willpower. It'll help you capacity and rifles. Perfect. Jean-Luc, you need to be even better at scouting, so that will be perception. Perfect. And Nancy, more throwing. What else have I said? Agility. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, well, that'll be it for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.